Hey listeners, welcome to the Perturbation podcast, episode 4, the first episode. I'm your host, Sammy G, joined as always, co-host, Tristan. Prove you're alive, Tristan.
I'm here. I'm ready.
Good to know. This podcast is basically just about us talking about things that we're interested in. Hopefully you guys get to enjoy it too. Now, take it away, Tristan, with the first segment, catch-up time.
Yes, this is my favorite segment. We try to talk about what we've been doing in our lives. We've got to catch up. This is like our first time meeting since yesterday.
Yes, it's been a long time.
It's been so long. But we spend a lot of time together, so sometimes we don't have too much to talk about.
This segment can either go for 30 seconds or 3 years.
Yes. Like the comedy, we went to a comedy night yesterday. The segments were too short. They were 5-minute segments. 5 minutes is not enough for comedy.
I don't know. As we're talking now, we're realizing that 5 minutes is actually a lot of time to make content for, and it's difficult to just pad it out. So if I just keep talking like this, then maybe we'll have a lot of content. Tristan, put your phone away.
Shut up, messenger. It's okay.
I would not throw your iPad if you want to keep the iPad okay. But okay. So
It's
Tristan,
safe.
let's go to catch-up time.
Yes. So recently, I went to a Vietnamese restaurant. The interesting bit is not the Vietnamese restaurant bit. It is getting there by bus. And this restaurant was in Parramatta. So sometimes you meet some interesting people on the bus.
I wouldn't know. I hate buses and refuse to catch
True.
buses, but
Well,
I've heard the legends.
You get to learn a little bit about the strangeness of people who live close to Parramatta. Maybe not exactly in Parramatta because it's a city area, but like when you get towards there, the dodgy people, and there are a few dodgy sewers which people might live in, and
sewer sharks. Yeah,
there was like a very gaunt lady. She was a little bit strange, and she was sending kisses out the window to random people.
As you do.
And when she got upset with me and my friend, actually no, he's not. His name is not. His name is.
Don't say it. Just don't say it.
His last name is not to be disclosed. But
the anonymous man known as.
His name is. Or for the sake of this podcast, we can call him
Person A.
No, I would prefer to call him Mr. Singh. Okay, so Mr. Singh, right? We sing together. So me and Mr. Singh,
we're singing.
Oh, jeez! Now you've got to put your phone away, Sam. But yeah, we were singing. So the little bit crazy old lady, she was a little bit upset with our perfect singing, and then she was trying to sing to her own tunes and her fat beats.
She was trying to outdo you guys.
Exactly. It sounded like, but that's okay. We didn't mind that, but what we did mind was when she started moving from in front of us to the side of us, and then back, and then we're sitting at the very back of the bus. So
she wanted to be part of your singing quartet.
Oh well, maybe, or
triplet.
she just wanted to kiss randoms outside the window, and we got really confused. But
confused and jealous.
Yes, we got some interesting experiences from that day, and the biggest problem was we didn't know her age. Because when you look like you have a massive tan, and you sort of maybe, it's not like I don't approve of smoking or anything, but she smelled a few cigarettes.
Smelled like a corpse.
Yeah. I don't know if corpses smell like cigarettes. There might be a nice smelling corpse, when you go to the funeral.
Smell like the corpse of a smoker.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes, the corpse of a smoker. Yes, but this lady, she was a little bit of a smoker, and we thought she doesn't look that old, but
the years are showing.
She could be 60 years old. We don't know. But
look, 60 could be actually 20 years old. Just very heavy smoker.
I know, exactly. You don't listen to fat beats when you're 60, or maybe you do. I don't know. Hopefully I can be one of those cool people. But And then we had other 60-year-old people at a restaurant. We had a few female friends come to the restaurant, and
Was the old gaunt lady of questionable age one of these female
No,
friends? By the
no.
time you got to the restaurant, had you befriended this lady,
No. She got off early, which was like
you should have invited her
actually
to
no.
the
She got off
restaurant.
at the same stop we did. That was a scary moment.
That was a sign.
Yeah, no, that was a sign that we did not belong in Parramatta. But we went the opposite direction, which was like a blessing in disguise, I guess. And we managed to get to this Vietnamese restaurant, and that was where the old man was. Well, it was his birthday apparently, and his old man friends was they were saying, "Oh, you probably couldn't talk to the young ladies over there."
Oh,
and
no.
yeah, no, it was a little bit shocking. So he goes up to them and he's like, "Oh, it's like this was sort of a dare. It's like they say I have no game." And
How old is this old man?
we're saying 60. Well,
Gee.
no, because it was his birthday or something. But it looked like he was out with business
I
friends.
feel that you stopped going like, I'm gonna be dead to go talk to these ladies. I feel that stops.
Yeah,
at,
well,
like,
no, obviously it stops being a
the
good
end of high school.
Yeah, well, yeah, but to be fair, he was a little bit drunk, obviously, and we were not sure if they were going to get back to work because they were like red in the face. But these were
We weren't sure if he was going to succeed with the ladies. Maybe
yeah,
they find.
I'm trying not to be racist, but they were white.
How dare you?
How dare I?
On behalf of my people, how dare you?
Luckily, the thing was that my friends were okay with it.
They were more than okay with it.
Well, no, they weren't more than
They were
okay.
keen.
They were just like, oh sure, this guy's okay, but they're like there was another layer on top of this, which was that one of the girls' parents run the restaurant, and they were like, "Don't go near that man." And I was like,
Oh, no.
"Yep, well, fair call," but we assumed that like there was a lady taking a photo of them, and we assumed that it's a wife. We have no idea, but we'll just to like make ourselves feel better. We said it's like the wife of the man, and old people.
Wow, what profound statement.
Yeah,
old people.
Old people. Well, one day I'll be one of those people too.
And will you be hitting on young ladies?
No.
How do you know? What if you get dared? What if someone dares you?
Did you just say, what if I get dead?
That too. What if you get dared, and if you don't do the dare, they kill you?
Well, I'm old. I think I can accept that.
You've accepted death? But what, as an old man, Tristan, would you do a dare with your mates?
Do I have any mates left?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can see that they're all almost dead. So if you don't do the dare, they might get really sad, and that might be what pushes them to death.
Well, is this like a bucket list thing?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Just your old man friend. It's your birthday.
It's not one of my dreams, so I don't think so. Would you? 'Cause, like you don't.
I don't know. As an old person, I'll only hang out with young people. I want to be hip with all the kids.
What's wrong with you, Sam?
I want to be up and coming with the new generation, the YouTube generation, the podcast generation.
I don't think they're going to be podcasts in like another 30 years, maybe.
I don't know. I feel that the Perturbation podcast, this episode is episode 4, I think that they'll keep going for 30 years. I think they'll easily last 30 years. Unless you die trying to do a dare. Or not doing the dare. If you die, I don't know if I could do the podcast without you.
Oh, no.
The Perturbation podcast
But
without you.
It's always been a dream of mine to fight a bear.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Well, if I live through the bear fight, then like I think maybe I can like do the dare.
An important question I've realized with the bear fight, and now we've talked about old people. What age do you think you'd have the best chance fighting the bear?
Well, no, best chance fighting the bear is like sooner rather than later. But the ideal age, maybe like later.
You feel,
in life.
yeah. I think a little bit later in life you'll learn bear fighting abilities.
No, that's not what I'm gonna learn. It's sort of like one day, because at the moment I don't really work out. I'm like I have an okay muscular physique, but ideal age to fight the bear would probably be around 50. Because by 50 years old, I will have come back into training mode, Tristan. And I'll be like, fuck being old. I need to fight a bear now.
True.
I'm
So
ready.
it's less in that way. It's less a physical thing, more the mental state that you need to be in to be willing to put your life on the line in fighting this bear.
Or like I can be inspired. Like do you know what's the movie with the actor guy who's in Titanic?
Oh no! I know.
The Titanic man.
Leo,
Yeah,
DiCaprio. Yeah, Revenant.
Yes, Revenant. I only watched the movie up till the bear fight because that's all I really wanted to see.
I'll be honest. The bear fight doesn't go well for him. He is too old to fight that bear.
Yeah, true. But I'd still be inspired to fight that bear.
True. I don't know. Leo in his prime. Get Leo in the Titanic. If he had to, if he was trying to get to the escape boat, whatever you call them.
Yes. Well, yeah, the rafts.
Raft, yeah. And he's got his lady. The lady's with him, and he wants to get his lady to the escape boat. But between them is a bear. He would fight that bear, and I think he would go better against that hypothetical bear than he does in the Revenant.
No, because wait, are we going to use Titanic Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, it's like the age. Like he's at a better physical condition, and his motivation to save his lady would give him the mental capacity to like push through and be like, because he sacrificed. Like,
exactly.
He goes down the ship. He was already willing to die, so he's ready
he
to put
doesn't
his
go
life
down
on
on
the
the ship. They're supposed to remember how they sort of share a little plank of wood.
I'll be honest, I cannot remember.
Oh,
I've seen Titanic. Cannot remember the ending. That they do that. They go down. They at the top, and the ship goes down. And they go,
no.
Splash.
Yeah, no. They at the end they share a piece of like a plank of wood, and then Leonardo DiCaprio he decides this plank isn't really big enough for the both of us. So he just lets go, and he just sinks into the cold, icy depths of the Atlantic.
Okay. So we can extend the analogy. It's that plank of wood that they're both holding onto. But a bear is also holding onto it. Will he fight the bear to save the girl? I think he would have a better chance fighting the bear in the water than he has bear on land.
But then the question changes again.
How good are bears at swimming? Yes.
No. Is it a polar bear?
No. It's just it's grizzly.
Yeah,
whatever bear is in the Revenant.
Yeah, it's a grizzly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Grizzly bears are okay swimmers. But like, the point I'm trying to make is Leo,
who got his Oscar. Good on you, Leo.
Oh well, in the Revenant, by not being a bear.
Would you fight a bear to get an Oscar, Tristan?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
that's like.
That's low goals.
Maybe that's like one of my dreams, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. That's something I do, but it'd just be like, it's like I won the city to surf a couple of weeks ago. Like,
I'm ready to fight a bear. That is the logic there. I can run fast. I can fight bear good.
No. It's like it's sort of just like an extra trophy. Like it's not like the physicality thing. It's sort of like if I want to get an Oscar, it's like fighting a bear and getting a prize for it. It's just like, I did
anything funny about.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Back to the original thing of at 50 years old is your like you see physical athletes that do like UFC wrestling, which is totally a physical athletic thing. By the time they're 50, they're not very good. Like they physical athletes peak early.
No, but yeah, getting back to Leo. Leo was an idiot when he was like 20, and he was like, he could have, if he thought about it, he might have. He
could have got an Oscar.
No.
True,
well, maybe, yeah.
If he tried harder and act better.
No, you never know. If he like stayed on that plank of wood, maybe he could have gotten that Oscar.
If he pushed the lady.
He pushed the lady.
That would show like the internal conflict of Leo's character, and that at the end that Oscar.
That's true. But yeah, 50.
Would you throw a lady to a bear to get an Oscar? No one else knows. They think that you fought a bear and escaped. That is the story. Everyone thinks that you fought the bear and you escaped, and like that's an impressive thing.
Well,
No one knows that you escaped by throwing a lady.
There are
to that bear.
certain ladies that I would throw to.
So we need to go back to the old gaunt lady who snorted smoke. You would throw her?
Yeah, she doesn't need to be here. I'm like, I don't mean.
She has served her uses in life.
I don't mean to be mean, but like, yes.
Wow.
Well, I'm no.
This is just for an Oscar. Like the scenario is
you throw
you throw the lady at the bear.
No, I thought this
the
was
bear
for...
kills the lady and you win an Oscar. But the alternative is you don't throw the lady at the bear. You both walk away and live your lives. The bear lives its life too, and you don't win an Oscar.
Oh well. That's
that changes things.
I guess that does change things.
What about 2 Oscars?
Oh shit!
Best acting and best directing. You directed that lady into the bear.
Wait, do I get eaten? If no.
No. The hypothetical is.
Wait, so the lady gets eaten?
Yeah, the lady is going to get killed by unless the lady can fight the bear. But I don't think a lady's going to be able to fight this bear.
I don't know. Maybe if it's like, we could make it like a not a true story, but then we graphically destroy this woman.
What?
Like
you destroy this woman?
Okay, no. Well, sorry, maybe a wrong word choice.
You accept the hypothetical is just you throw the lady to the bear, and then you win 2 Oscars, one for best acting and one for best directing because you've directed that lady into the bear's mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you win 2 Oscars, and the alternative is you walk away with the lady. No one gets any Oscars. Maybe the bear gets an Oscar later in life. It's a talented bear, but.
Oh well, I guess I would have to sacrifice the not sacrifice the lady for the well-being of the lady, because I don't think I'm ready to kill ladies yet.
You're not killing the lady though. The bear is killing the lady.
But like I'm the causal.
Yeah, this is the train tracks thing. You turn the switch. You're pressing the button to change
that button.
You're kind of doing more. You're like.
I'm directing.
You're throwing a person in front of a train. Yeah, true. But you get 2 Oscars, and no one else needs to know.
Nobody needs to know.
For what it's worth, I probably would not sacrifice the lady for the bear.
Well, it's nice that you're.
Actually, I take it back.
Okay, well.
The hypothetical old lady from your story. Yeah, I'd probably throw out a bear.
Okay. Well, yes.
And I don't need an Oscar for it. I just do it out of malice. But an Oscar would be good. 2 Oscars, even better.
Yeah. Well, I understand how like people don't want certain people in the world, but I guess they're not causing anybody any harm. But there's a line when it's like when those people somehow manage to take action. That's when you know the bears. You have to collect all the bears, and then you have to strike back.
Maybe if I sacrifice the lady to the bear, I'll appease the bear and it will become my bear companion, and then it will set me into its bear tribe, and we shall rise up and take down the humans.
I thought about a game that I played
and take all
once.
the Oscars. We take the giant Oscar statue.
I was just thinking about a game that I played once, and I'm not going to reference this game because people don't really need to know what game this is.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay, yeah.
Has it got bears fighting? Is it a
Well, no. It's like your RPG sort of thing.
It's an erotic novel, Tristan.
Oh, yes, it's...
Bear Dating Simulator 2017.
Sure, yeah, exactly. That's...
I would buy that game.
Well, there is that one with the...
pigeons, yeah.
Yeah, pigeons.
I don't want to fuck a bird, though.
Oh, well. I don't know.
Unless it's like Big Bird from Sesame Street.
Like, how the, like, different birds have coitus, though? Like... I'm sorry if using the word coitus like disturbs you.
It does.
Okay, sorry, but like,
how does Big Bird fuck? Is that what you're trying to ask?
You know, no, not how Big Bird does his.
All of him is big.
Well, yes. Well, maybe you never know, but yeah. Well, you have to remember that the relative like genitalia size to the animal.
I don't want to scare you, Tristan.
Yes.
Big Bird is not a proportionate bird. I think he's got a really big neck.
Okay.
He's a flightless bird.
Are you saying neck is in the neck of the junk?
The shaft. No,
Yeah.
he's got a long neck. He's got a long shaft too.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. True.
It's like it's
I will-
a long executor.
Okay.
Same
True.
idea.
See, people are like they're slowly learning about things that we know about. There's a man who he drums at the town hall station sort of thing, and he wears a Pikmin outfit. But when you go past, when you're out late at night and the people are going past, they're calling out Pikachu, and that annoys me thoroughly. I confronted this man, and then I asked him, "Does it annoy you that they call you Pikachu?" And he just said, "I just ignore them." And I was like,
But he's wearing a Pikachu outfit?
No, Pikmin.
Oh, Pikmin.
Yes. You understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
It's
all the same.
Well, to the average
At least
white
they're not
man.
calling him Mario.
True. But yes. I'm an elitist. No, that's joking. That's not something that I'm not. But I like to be
If
thorough.
it bothers him, then he should have a sign saying "I'm not Pikachu."
Well, his sign says, "I'm from Japan."
Okay, yeah, he's Pikachu then. 100%.
Uh,
He's either Pikachu or Godzilla.
Well, if Godzilla was yellow and had a little tentacle thing on the top of his head, then yes.
Godzilla with a tentacle is a horrifying idea.
True.
He's already got his nuclear breath. Why does he need molestation tentacle? And with that, we can conclude catch-up time.
Oh yeah, well, Sam didn't tell me anything about what he was doing, but yes, we can conclude.
I was contemplating fighting bears and winning Oscars.
True. We talked about
I thought that was obvious by
True.
my conversation.
yeah.
My mind is always thinking about Leo and how he was robbed of his Oscars.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I'm an in the world person, and then yes, I'm also in my world, so I get those confused. But
scary world.
It's a scary world. You don't understand the troubles I face when I need to go between the bear and the old lady. But
similar to the bear and Leo always been in my mind. You fighting the bear is always in your mind.
Yeah,
I
true.
can tell.
Exactly.
You're always thinking, is now the time? Is now the time to find that bear, take out that bear?
I've also got to find a place that actually has bears, because I could say, let's go fight a kangaroo.
Just on the topic of fighting bears, koala bears are not bears. And
Well,
how many koalas
jeez.
could you take in a fight? Give me a number right now.
I just
current
feel
current
like- I
Tristan,
just
how
feel
many
like they'd be,
koalas?
hanging on to my body.
How many do you think you'd take in a fight?
Oh my god, probably 10.
Decent number.
Yeah.
Our next segment, give me some news.
Oh my god. My other very best
Of course it
favorite
is.
segment.
Of course it is. In this segment, well, we talk about the news. So Tristan, got any news for me?
Well, I know that recently we've had North Korea and some trouble with North Korea.
What a surprise.
Yeah, what a surprise. I mean, first it was America, then it was Australia, and now China's in the mix too.
They're a popular group.
We thought they were friends, but it turns out that's not the case. They've been accusing China of abductions and acts of terror.
Acts of terror?
Acts of terror. The problem is they've been disguised as religious people and businessmen.
The worst kind.
The worst kind of people.
No one expects the salaryman.
Exactly. Salarymen, they're like Japanese people. They're fast, they're quick-witted, and
They're terrorists.
they're terrorists. God damn it. Whew. But those North Korean people, they're scared. But what we don't really need to know about this. What I want to know is, how would you get into the North Korean border, Sam?
If I was trying to sneak into North Korea, I might try and mimic The Interview, the movie about Seth Rogen and the greatest guy in the world, James Franco, apart from Leo DiCaprio, of course. And they sneak in, they get welcomed into North Korea because Kim Jong-un is a fan of James Franco's talk show. So I feel a celebrity approach.
Yeah, he's invited celebrities over to North Korea before. Mainly black American celebrities. And
Okay. So
your Snoop Dogg, your Yeah, it's Snoop Dogg. You can't
Snoop Dogg,
even.
you don't. So we now know that Kim Jong Un probably likes weed. So get Wiz Khalifa,
Whew.
get other people that I should be aware of, but there's just Wiz Khalifa to me. Yeah, sneak them in.
Yes, exactly. But I don't know. Wiz Khalifa and his his tribute song to the poor.
Paul Walker, true. Send him in. Maybe Kim Jong Un is a fan of Fast and Furious, and maybe he was also affected by the death of Paul Walker. So
Ah,
Wiz Khalifa could be like, I want to come give you a personal concert. Maybe that'd be Kim Jong's.
it's been a long day. That's where we begin. Let me
No.
tell you all about it.
When I see you again.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Kim Jong.
By that logic, send Snoop Dogg in again. He'll see Snoop Dogg again, and that'll be his thing. So what we're forgetting is, what is the goal of infiltrating North Korea? Are we wanting to get to Kim Jong Un, particularly like in the interview, potentially kill him, or are we just wanting to go in there and get some general espionage?
Well, it depends.
Because if Kim Jong is really infatuated with the person you send in, they won't have the time to do anything other than like attend to Kim Jong's interesting desires.
That's correct. They do choreograph like all of Kim Jong Un's interactions with other people.
So maybe
Pretty much the Truman Show.
I don't know. You'd have to send someone that he kind of likes, but would be okay letting them go and do their own thing.
I don't know. I like the idea of just pretending that like you're like his like number one trusted guard, or maybe his number one like assistant person who just like whispers into his ears, and then it's like then he knows when to clap. So you just whisper into his ear.
But how do you get to that position? Would you go the celebrity route or?
No, I'd go the change your whole face.
Okay.
I'd take my face off.
I can't even more. So we send in John Travolta. Send in John Travolta with Kim Jong-il's face. Kim Jong-un sees him like, Father, you've finally returned. This could end up with John Travolta running North Korea.
Oh, jeez. That's...
And would that be worth it? Do you think if John Travolta ended up running North Korea, would he run it better or worse than Kim Jong-un? Remember, John Travolta is a strong Scientologist.
Oh, shoot. Phew. I think John Travolta, he'd make a maybe better dictator. I don't know, because he obviously has a good acting background.
True.
He can fulfill a lot of different roles, diplomatic roles, and maybe he'd think for himself a little bit.
He's an older man. He's less likely to be led by...
I don't know if the North Koreans are like influenced by aliens. Like,
true. He's less likely to be led by the North Koreans, but he's more likely to be led by science fiction novels. True.
Yes. I don't know. I think, the like alien states, like Mexico.
Would John Travolta make a wall?
Oh, I'd hope so. And then, like, maybe he would feed the North Korean people and stuff.
And if we want to run off face-off logic, in Face-Off, John Travolta, by the end of it, kind of sympathizes with Nicolas Cage's like insane criminal character, and he sort of becomes him a little bit. So by that logic, we send John Travolta into North Korea, he kind of becomes Kim Jong.
But like,
would we be better off with John Travolta?
But you have to remember that I feel like his father might have been a better politician. Because like, at least he wasn't like a child who just got passed down. You
do forget when Kim Jong Un took over, he allowed women to start wearing pants. These sort of progressive radical policies.
True, yes.
Would John Travolta allow Korean women to wear pants?
I don't know. Doesn't he have like a weird transsexual thing going on for him?
Quite possibly.
I don't remember. My memory must be fuzzy.
I'm looking into his eyes right now, and I see a man, but this picture is from some time ago.
But you do remember that he's played a lot of female roles.
He's played a lot of roles. He's a well-versed actor.
Unfortunately, the only one that comes to my mind is Hairspray. But
wait, he's in Hairspray?
Yeah, he's in Hairspray as a woman.
Okay, I see. I do have to break it down. You can play a female character in a movie and not be a transsexual, Tristan.
True.
The guy that died.
He just makes a very good
also played a
female.
He does make a nice lady.
Okay.
if John Travolta decided to become a lady, I would support that.
Mm.
It would open up new acting possibilities for him, I'm sure.
Well, he already had acting roles in female leading roles.
Well, then maybe he could get acting roles as a male. He could be a lady pretending to be a man. He could do he could be a man acting as a man,
lady.
a man acting as a lady. Then he could become a lady. So he could be a lady acting as a lady and a lady acting as a man.
Oh, jeez. This is intense.
Has any actor done that? It's like with tennis, you've got the full sweep, whatever,
It's the 4 Grand Slam.
when you do all the Grand Slams.
I don't know. I just know it's the circuit. I really should know. I follow tennis.
Master of tennis, Tristan, failing at the best of times. But yeah, so you have an actor. They act in every possible role. That would be.
Well,
has anyone ever done it?
Isn't it just Meryl Streep?
True. She is quite talented.
Yes. On the topic of celebrities, Michael Moore wants The Rock to run for the president.
A fine choice. I cannot think of a finer choice.
Exactly. It's
Schwarzenegger's up there, but The Rock is so much more. He's got that youth.
Former pro wrestler, number 1, and 6 feet and 5 inches.
We need a tall man running America.
Exactly.
Tall man running all countries. If you line up all the leaders, they should all be vastly higher than the average person.
I know. I feel like the leader should be a role model for the country.
They should be larger than life.
Yeah. Well, but Kim Jong Un is a bit large, but I don't think. He needs to be large.
Stretch him out.
Yeah. But we need some muscle and brawn, something to.
We need again. The Rock meets every single criteria. You've got strength. You've got charisma. And you've got height, which seems to be the most important thing.
Height is a pretty important thing, but I think muscle is important. Muscle, and I don't know about the tattoos. I don't know how credible that makes you
back,
as a.
You think of all presidents. Has anyone had a tattoo?
Oh no, I think Putin does.
Putin?
Yeah.
He's got a tattoo of his own head.
I would.
Because he does like himself.
Oh.
I could imagine on his buttocks.
I just imagine it being the sickle and the
communism.
because that's a
hammer and sickle. True. That'd be a level of commitment.
I know it's a cool insignia though.
It is.
But it's no dragon tattoo.
Dragon tattoos are pretty cool. Do you think they're the coolest tattoo though?
I like the fish jumping out of the water on the backs of the Yakuza men.
So like the koi fish.
Yeah, the koi fish. They're cool. I do prefer dragon more.
What about tigers, lions, bears?
Bears.
What about a knife tattoo, like the Brock Lesnar knife tattoo going down his belly?
I do like swords, but
what about a knife? It's a really small sword.
Probably not. Maybe if I had a snake holding a knife or something like that. Yeah.
The snakes on a plane logo, which has a snake wrapped around the plane.
Oh no, that's a little too cheesy.
How dare you?
Well, it is. It's just a little bit cheesy.
If you had to get the snakes on the plane logo tattooed on your body somewhere, where would you put it?
Wow. This is you making me hate myself, but
we'll go the first scenario is it's small, so let's say 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters.
Okay, I don't think it's that big in the height, but okay. Maybe I'm thinking ankle. I don't really want it on the shoulder.
A little trashy ankle tattoo.
Because ideally, I really want a tattoo that's just below the rib cage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
some nice quotes there. Some meaningful.
Oh no, no! I just want something that sort of sits in the shape of the rib cage sort of thing. That'd be cool.
But you would think more ankle.
Yeah.
Snakes.
Ankle.
So then we go
on
to
the bottom of my foot.
Bottom of your foot. Okay, so the next one has to be 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters. It's a really big tattoo. So we're thinking back tattoo, full shoulder.
Does it have to be the snake on the plane?
It has to be the snakes on a plane logo. Where do you put it?
You see, I bike places. People are gonna see my legs. People don't usually see my butt.
Your butt.
Yeah, well, that's a place which.
Do you put one cheek, or do you put kind of across both cheeks, like the wings of the plane?
20 centimeters. What is my span?
Your butt span.
Yeah, my butt span. My butt's bent. I know that my waist is 33 inches.
We could probably get it on one cheek. Do you think a cheek?
Yeah, I'm thinking
Okay.
one butt cheek. That sounds reasonable to me.
I don't know, as reasonable as getting the Snakes on the Plane logos. It's a cool logo. I don't know. I would get it like
know.
chest tattoo.
I had a big phase in my high school years where I just draw on myself, sort of thing. So I draw these pretty elaborate like tattoos like on my arm, and they'd be of dragons. They'd be of like snakes going around, swords.
What about planes?
I remember there was a small time where I wrote Testosterone 3000 or something, or
So
the Tristanator.
Stop. You say you're writing drawing cool things like dragons and snakes, and then you just write Testosterone.
Well,
one of these is not like
in cool writing.
In cool writing,
yeah,
the fancy S.
Yes, exactly. No. The fancy S was a thing. Like
everyone knows the fancy S was a thing.
Yeah. So
the one thing that unifies. This
because you've watched maybe a little bit of Bleach. Remember, he put a 69 on his.
No.
Yeah, I used to.
You used to write 69 yourself, and this was long before you realized what connotations that might
exactly.
have.
I didn't understand what it meant, but I was like,
it's massive
cool.
thing across your chest. 69. So cool. So cool.
Well,
wow.
I wasn't able to write things on my chest, but there was. Frogs were cool, like drawing 3D frogs on like my hand and stuff, and for just like like tribal tattoo looking things.
Yeah, generic tribal ones. Tribal tattoos always look cool, I guess, but everyone has them. Just get the Chinese symbol for water.
One thing I was really good at drawing was just my hand. So
would you okay? Sorry to interrupt, but would you draw your hand on your hand, or would you draw your hand on other parts of your body?
I'd like to. Well, I never did it. But I would. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should have drawn my hand on my hand.
That'd be cool. Just a slightly smaller hand.
Yeah, hand inception. But I'd usually do it on the back of my hand or like to the thing. I used to have less hair then, so it'd be a lot easier. But
how did you discover that you were good at drawing your hand? Did you just spend time tracing your hand?
Like, no.
Is this tracing your hand or just
freeforming, looking at my hand and drawing a hand?
Okay.
Yeah.
How does that even work?
No, you just look at your hand and you're just like, oh, that, and then you just do a little shading. You don't have to trace it.
As someone who is terrible at drawing, I would need to trace it.
Yeah, well,
I'll be honest.
I have skills. Yes. But yeah, I enjoyed drawing tree frogs. I drew a lot of roses. I think I was a little bit of an emo, but like now to think about it, but that's okay.
I don't know, 69 and roses.
69
that doesn't seem too emo to me.
Oh no, it's a symbol of love.
I don't know though. There's tattoos. I can't. That kind of ruins The Rock for me. He's got a lot of tattoos.
But they're like tribal tattoos.
Yeah, but one of them's a big bull because he's the Brahma bull.
Oh, okay, true.
He's got like this big kind of weird, simplistic bull tattoo. He may not be my number one pick for like celebrity president.
Okay.
I'm trying to think like less tattoos. Like if you just go other Fast and Furious characters, Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel's a clean man. He's pretty tall. He's not much of a speaker.
Yeah, that would be my biggest issue. And I don't know, how they go behind the president's, or they organize the president's wardrobe. I don't know if you'd like that.
I don't know. Yeah, true.
Because
I don't think the president would be allowed to wear a giant cross. But actually, probably they would be. That would probably win him the presidency.
Oh, jeez, no!
If you think about it, that would probably go for his favor.
Oh, no. Celebrity presidents. Arnold Schwarzenegger obviously has a history now.
Schwarzenegger went pretty well. He's in line.
Oh, no. I've got it. I've got it. We have Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman has he's made a lot of like.
He's pretty old, but he's young enough. Presidents tend to be pretty old.
His voice is as young as a.
His voice is good. The voice does help, but I don't know. What?
He's sort of left wing person, so yeah.
What are his political beliefs?
Yeah, well, Yeah, because obviously he
I only know him from movies, and I've seen him play some pretty bad people and like pretty bad characters. Like he's an evil man in a lot of movies. I would project that onto
Can
him.
you
as a
name an
president.
evil movie that is in?
Wanted?
Oh yeah.
Pretty sure. He's the evil man in
But
Wanted.
yeah, but he's a smart talking. He's doing things for the good, but he knows that
But
he's got to sacrifice.
He's in a position of power, but he's super evil and he's doing it super selfishly. I think that would apply to him as a real president.
Oh jeez.
Also, Snowpiercer, he's kind of like he's a deceptive person in Snowpiercer.
Well, he could be like a pseudo president. Like if he had think about.
So he could just act in a movie as the president. Yeah.
Well, no. Yes, but
I would see that movie. Yes.
But-
even if he was a bad president, I would still see that movie because.
But like even acting, because I feel like people could be influenced very easily by his voice.
Too easily.
Or maybe just a little bit, yeah. Like just it's too hypnotizing. But like other people, we should let guy from Transformers, the first and second one.
Oh, the kid, Shia LaBeouf.
Yes.
Oh no.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
but
no, he's gone down a dark path.
He would be
not ready, and he's too young. You've got to be you've got to be 40 or more. You've got to be you've got to be old to be.
He'd be an artistic president.
That's the word I would use. Artistic.
Yes.
I don't know though. I don't want to say the obvious, but Nicolas Cage.
No, I don't approve.
He's got a pyramid. He's got a pyramid. Did you know about Nicolas Cage's pyramid?
No, I didn't know about Nicolas Cage's pyramid.
It's time to learn. So, as a grave for him, he has constructed a pyramid. It's a small pyramid, but it is still a pyramid.
Okay. Well, is he a Scientologist?
He is not.
Okay.
He's just weird.
Okay.
And that's why I didn't mention John Travolta for president, because Scientology is probably a bad idea. Nicolas Cage is clean. He's just a bit weird, but
does that make him clean though?
I don't know. I did mention Vin Diesel before, and Vin Diesel has been in porn. He started his career. I'm pretty sure that's Vin Diesel. And I think that would get dug up and that would ruin his chances. And Morgan Freeman probably has some bad backstory as well, because he didn't start acting until he was pretty old.
But you have to remember that a lot of the presidents, they were little shady characters and...
True.
Every good president has...
I don't know, the current president has no shady history at all.
Exactly.
He's a clean slate.
His business is like perfect.
Business acumen is on point.
Like his records are clean.
We are sponsored by Donald Trump, by the way.
Oh, yes. Support Donald Trump.
I think we're kind of getting a little bit off topic of the news now, so we can move on to what's probably also Tristan's favorite segment, Anime Life Lessons with Tristan.
Oh my god. This is my favorite segment.
Wow, what a fucking surprise.
I know, it's just it's the best segment
you like a lot of our segments.
Oh.
Understand, I like a lot of our segments too.
I mean, like, this segment,
it defines you. Well, it actually does. It's your life lessons.
Exactly. It touches something deep inside of me.
That only anime can.
And then I can touch the world with those little lessons.
In case you're unaware, Tristan bases most of his life and interactions off what he sees in anime. It has built his character to what he is now.
I wouldn't have learnt a lot of things. And this week, I have two things that I want to share with you this week. The first thing, if you're royalty, make sure your entourage of knights are controllable or they may coup.
You could link that back to the presidency and stuff. Would Morgan Freeman be able to control his people?
Well, his voice just would. I feel like it just grasped people, and then they just had to follow him.
True.
Exactly.
Is Morgan Freeman anime?
But oh my god, I don't like.
Don't even know where to begin.
Because I know that like, Afro Samurai.
Is basically Morgan Freeman, yeah.
No, no. It's like Morgan Freeman, but like he's.
I don't want to go. We should never go back to previous topics.
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson. There we go.
Oh my god, I just don't.
It's been solved. Thanks for McLean.
Geez.
The circle is complete. The circle is complete.
The circle of the snake. The Ouroboros.
Exactly. It all makes sense. But yeah. So what was your other anime life lesson?
No. I wanted to ask you a question first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you had an entourage of knights, who would be your main man?
Oh, who are my knights?
Oh well, we'll make them more indiscriminate knights. You don't have to handpick every single one of them, but the one who leads them.
What would I want him to be like?
Or like who would you like? You can choose anybody.
This is just going to go back to celebrities, and we've already mentioned Samuel Jackson would obviously. It was Mace Windu. Mace Windu was the lead Jedi Knight, so he could be my lead knight too.
Do you really want that much like
power? That
is power the right word? I was thinking more on the lines of like jazzy voice. I don't know. There's a word for it.
He inspires leadership. As long as I know for a fact that he will not betray me, Mace Windu / Samuel Jackson is my ideal. Who would you choose?
No, I was gonna just say, why can't I be your main man, Sam?
Oh shit! I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no.
I have to be honest though. Compared to Samuel Jackson, you're close, but you're not ready to wrestle a bear. If Samuel Jackson told me he was going to wrestle a bear, I would believe that.
I could not believe that.
I'd have full faith.
We watched him as a Avenger, and he was Nick Fury. He got compromised. He got shot. He is vulnerable.
He's got an eye patch though. He was pre-wounded.
Exactly. He's got those wounds. He can get wounded again.
Samuel Jackson in his prime could fight that bear and win.
I couldn't believe that. He doesn't have enough physique.
You just underestimate his power.
You don't underestimate me, Sam. You've got to realize that I have a lot of potential.
True, you've got potential, but Samuel Jackson has it now.
Well, we've never seen him fight him. He's no Leonardo DiCaprio.
True.
Yes, exactly. I don't know. I feel like actually maybe I'll take it back. I don't want Leonardo DiCaprio fighting a bear for me.
I don't know. Leo versus Samuel Jackson. Who wins that fight?
I don't know. He did verse a bear and came out of it, but
True. But Samuel, this isn't fighting a bear. This is just them fighting each other. Leo's bear fighting experience will do nothing.
True. Leo is younger though. And
not too much younger. Modern Leo's pretty old.
Shoot. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
It'd be a fair fight. I would put money on that fight.
True.
I would put Oscars on that fight.
See, the problem is I know that it's a black man, and a black man has some oomph. Yeah.
I will not speak either way. I feel before we incriminate ourselves, we should move on. What was your next anime life lesson?
Sure. My next anime life lesson was
Perturbation is key here.
So it's if you make a band and you want to be anonymous, a good idea is to cross-dress, wear eye patches, and sick masks. If you want to perform live, anyways. Well, with your mates and stuff.
That seems common knowledge to me. Like, the cross-dressing may not, but the idea of you hide your identity.
Well, but yeah, but I just this was my leader question. Do you think I'd make a good cross-dresser, Sam?
That's obvious. You wouldn't make my number one knight, but you would make my number one cross-dresser.
Oh no!
If I needed someone to cross-dress for me, I would go to you and be, please cross-dress for me.
I sort of like eye patches because I don't know.
And you've got your own mask already, so
what mask are we talking about?
He has many masks.
Oh no! Well, I have two.
There's the white, is many. Two is many.
The white one and the black one. Which
is your true face?
I would like to know. If somebody could tell me,
that'd be great.
That'd be great. I don't know. I've been struggling with like my identity lately. That's why I wear a mask. You know how Michael Jackson, he says, it doesn't matter if you're black or white. I'm not really.
You're not at that stage yet. Yeah. To you, it's the mask choice. The black or the white mask does matter to you.
It does.
Soon you'll reach Michael's level and then go down a dark path.
Yes. But what is your opinion on sick masks?
Is this talking about what would be the coolest mask to wear, or just are masks cool?
Oh, well, okay, firstly, are masks cool? But
I'd say masks are probably not cool. In reality, probably not. In movies and any entertainment, yes.
Well, but like, to be honest, I would like wear a bleach mask. Like,
just going out in public.
Yeah, I would.
I'm not surprised by that, but
Well, wait,
People would be frightened.
have
by
you
the
watched
hollow
Darker
mask.
Than Black? That's no
Yes.
reference to black people, by the way.
If people don't understand Tristan's anime references, I apologize.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of them.
We do apologize in advance.
But this segment is anime life lessons, so you should expect anime.
But it's a quite a simple mask. It's just like it looks like a little like a clown face. It has a lightning bolt coming from the eye and like a red lips sort of thing.
It's a pretty boring mask. I'd think a better mask would be something complicated and
but like
flashy.
would it or something like a no face sort of thing. Those are similar level sort of things. That's a much more simpler mask, just a cylinder with eyes and stuff. But like if I wore that out of the public,
You'd probably get arrested.
Okay. Whew.
Unless there's if there's other people around you also wearing masks, it'd be less conspicuous. But if it's just one creepy guy wearing a mask, that probably won't go well.
What about if we go maybe it's either I think this might be a level up or a level down, but Tokyo Ghoul mask, half mask, but like full leather sort of thing.
So games like fetish gear.
Oh, well,
leather
maybe
masks.
like that's.
If you I think the coolest mask is a ball gag.
Oh geez, that's. Whew, I think that's where I start weeding people out.
I don't know. I feel that if you go into public wearing a weird mask, it's not going to go unless it's like a medicinal mask sort of thing. Probably not going to go too well.
But
for
it's maybe if I'm in Japan. It could,
again, yeah, it's all context. If you're around people that have masks,
it could like I feel like if you did wear a Tokyo Ghoul mask or something like that, people would get it.
Well, probably not in Australia.
No, I'm just saying in Japan. I'm not saying in Australia.
Depends. And if we include the stupid like horse head masks and stuff you can get nowadays.
No. See,
people can wear those and just look at them with shame.
Yeah, well, no, we just understand those people are idiots. But that's okay.
I would argue that people wearing masks at all are probably idiots.
Well, maybe they just
with the exception of medical masks.
Well, what about if this person doesn't look the prettiest?
Then just commit to your face. Like
you're the Phantom of the Opera. You're like, oh god, you don't want to look at the other half of my face.
The Phantom of the Opera worked wearing a mask because he had other talents. Like he was a really good singer.
So
and
I can
performer.
sing. Does that if I started singing everywhere I went, just wearing a mask?
That helps. If it's like not creepy, if it's creepy singing.
Don't you think the Phantom of the Opera singing is just a little bit creepy?
If you listen to the words, yes.
Nighttime sharpens, heightens each sensation.
it's kind of some weird stuff, yeah, but I don't know. It's contextual. He's in Victorian times, sort of, and like everyone just sang then, and everyone probably wore masks.
Everybody wore masks in Victorian time.
Yes,
I just remember the top hats. The tailored the coats.
V for Vendetta guy, he wears a mask, and that's kind of.
But that's sort of just anti, or well, if you're
but if you're a terrorist, the Guy Fawkes mask that was kind of Victorian times. By the way, we are not history experts. Any historical information that we get incorrect, please forgive us.
All I understand from Victorian era is they had some weird ass food.
Of course, you always bring it back to food.
Well, they had turtle soup and stuff like that. But people still eat turtle soup today, obviously. But
obviously, of course.
Oh, sorry, like just a little bit of my heritage like leaking out. But Victorian era, all we know is tailored suits, hats, the monocle.
The monocle kind of is a mask because people would wear monocles not as like a vision thing, just as like a fashion statement. Isn't that a mask? A very small mask.
But yeah, they're not just the monocle, but think about the masquerades that they used to have in the Victorian era and such like that.
By the way, you're kind of supporting my point. What I said was that Victorian era, everyone wore a mask. You're just talking about masquerade parties and stuff. Confirming my case, it's not creepy to wear the mask.
But now I'm coming back. What about if I wore a masquerade mask?
If you wore it just in public, you're still a creep. Still a weird guy wearing a mask. Or if you're going to a masquerade party, then you'd be with other people wearing masks, less creepy, but still, you shouldn't wear masks. The life lesson, your anime life lesson is don't wear masks in public.
But yeah, exactly. You want to be anonymous. You don't want to be wearing a mask too much. That's correct.
Unless everyone is wearing the mask, people will know you as just that creepy guy that wears the mask. And you don't want to be that person.
I don't know.
I mean, I speak for myself. I don't want to be that person. Maybe you do, Tristan. Maybe you do.
I feel like I need exactly my identity crisis. I need something that can go above and beyond the normal, so then I can become something else.
Something else.
Something
Profound
something
words.
bigger, something greater, something unknown, something in a mask. And we know what else has masks, Sam. The wrestling.
The wrestling has plenty of masks, and that can lead us on to our next segment, which is this one of your favorite segments, Tristan?
I don't know. Yes, it is
Of
one
course,
of my favorite
of course, good, of course. This segment is Wrestling Life Lessons with Sam. It's similar to Tristan's anime life lessons, but they come from wrestling instead of anime. This week, the lesson to be learnt, Tristan, and it can apply to you specifically.
Oh my.
When you enter another man's home, it is polite to keep your pants on. Even if you normally don't like wearing pants, you should wear pants when going into another man's home.
I completely understand because I like to wear pants.
Shirts less so, but pants.
Yes, pants.
You're all about the pants.
I'm all about the pants. The trackies, the shorts, the board shorts, the Speedos.
This list, I feel that Speedos
don't count as pants. Yeah.
No, they kind of the distinct lack of pants.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem. If you come into another man's home wearing Speedos, that's the problem. Then you're rude.
Oh, I'm sorry. I might be a little bit mistaken now because I don't wear Speedos that are just the trunk. I wear the ones that are like the compression shorts.
Even then, those are indecent. If they don't go to your knees.
But what about if they're like bike shorts?
I think that might be still rude. Just like if you're going to a man's house for the first time, would you be comfortable just wearing bike pants? Or would you want to be a little bit more presentable?
Well, think about this. What about if I was I had to bike to this person's place. It was a 2 kilometer. No, actually, sorry, 2 kilometers is very short. I mean, like a 22-kilometer bike ride. I'm sweating profusely, and I get to this man's door. I'm just like, I just got off the bike. You have to forgive me for wearing bike shorts. Like I knew it was a 22-kilometer bike ride.
I don't know if first time a man was coming to my home, they showed up super sweaty and in bike pants, I would not let them inside. I'd go, I'm sorry. If you've got a parcel for me, give it to me, but otherwise, please leave.
Oh. I'm like, maybe not so understanding, Sam.
You've got to draw a line somewhere, and I think that pants are that line.
I think, what about women?
I would still, again, you need to show up decently dressed.
Yeah, first time.
Yeah,
but what about if it's a hooker?
I'd want a more presentable hooker.
Okay.
If no money had changed hands at this stage, I would say, nah, sorry. I wanted someone a little bit nicer dressed.
Is there a dress code for hookers?
They have to have something on. I don't think public nudity is allowed.
Because, I'd understand that for strippers. Because the stripper needs to have something for it to become nothing.
Yeah, to be a stripper, you need to strip. But I'd say a hooker requires at least something covering.
Well, yeah, understandable. But yeah, pants, fine. I think wearing pants is good for a first time impression. Well, to be honest, if it is a first impression, I think shirt is good too.
Yeah, true. I would extend wearing clothes at all times. You should never show up to people's homes shirtless, pantless. You should always be fully clothed.
Well, I have been accused of being shirtless multiple times.
Accused by me?
Yeah, no, accused by you. You never know. The people listening, or the person listening, I might be shirtless right now, but you will never know. And we'll try to keep it that way.
For now, at least.
But I've been accused multiple times out on the street of being shirtless too. But it's more understandable because at least I have some physique, and
even then, if you're at a beach, that works okay. But if you're just in a city,
okay, true. City,
similar to the mask, you just become the creepy guy without a shirt, just wandering around.
Because usually the days which I don't have a shirt on, or just unbutton a lot of buttons, which are pretty much all of them, it'll be a hot day. I'll be probably riding my bike, doing some sort of activity, and I need it. And I need to release
the torso,
release what I am, and that's a hot, sweaty human being.
I feel that sometimes you should keep that contained. contain the sweat within. Just wear a plastic bag over your torso, and
You know, if
it'll
I
trap
wear
all
a
the sweat.
plastic bag over my torso, I'm gonna feel like I'm a water balloon. That's
Hmm.
a good example. I'm gonna
If
feel,
no one notices, though,
but like all
isn't
that
that better?
precipitation, man. The precipitation.
Yeah, but then you could like get thirsty and just drain it out and like desalinate it, and
Ugh.
bam, you've
It's-
got.
It's like the pee situation. That's like, ugh.
If you desalinate, if you clean it up enough,
But you know that like sweat is also.
how desperate would you have to be to drink your own sweat?
This is like the koala question all over again.
Would you rather fight 10 koalas or drink your own sweat? Drink like a glass of your own sweat.
Yeah, probably drink a glass of my own sweat.
Okay.
But
What is the ratio? How many koalas? One koala versus glass of your own sweat.
well, the point at which I switch
Mm,
is probably like that's maybe 5 to 10 liters of sweat. Then I
It's always one glass of sweat. All that changes is the
Is the
number
ko-
of koalas.
Oh.
What is the number of koalas that you would
0.
rather fight? So you'd rather drink a glass of your own sweat than fight one koala.
yeah.
Mm.
Because I don't really want to hurt a koala if I don't have to.
But you'd rather drink your own sweat.
Well, it's just salty water.
Okay.
Well, it's just a matter of priority.
So you think it'd be easier to swallow down salty water than to just take down one koala?
Salty water. Well, I've swum in the sea. I swum in the pool. I've swallowed water plenty of time, and it's not that bad.
Okay. But you fought koalas?
I don't know if that's like a staple thing that people do,
Because
but
if not, then how can you think that drinking the
well,
water's not as bad? Maybe it's really easy until you fight at least one koala. You cannot pretend to know what it's like fighting a koala.
but like, even though it might be easy, I don't think I'd want to. Because like,
But you want to fight a real bear.
true, but that's sort of it's sort of like one glass of sweat over versing a bear. Maybe I'll opt out for the glass of sweat. But in the case where I'm just like, I need to live out my dream, it's time to fight the bear. That 50-year-old, like
And
maybe
with
when I'm 50 years old, I won't want to drink the sweat anymore. I'll want to fight the bear.
And with that, we should probably wrap up the first episode of the Perturbation podcast.
Do you hear that, Sam? That's the sound of the end.
Feel free to subscribe and all of that jazz.
Final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. We've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. We did it our